Welcome to Master the Game. I am Chance's Guide to Spell. I am Juce. that's how his voice sounds in the start of his videos. So exciting news! If you're a first time here, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hammer the like button. We are going to be having Keep on the Borderlands every Tuesday, but it's going to be alternating campaigns. Now, if this sounds like something you want to play, if you want to play this classic campaign, all you have to do is you have to be a $10 supporter on Patreon. Roll Stats is going to be running it for us. We're going to have 5 players in each group. One game is almost full. We need one more player for that. I believe somebody has expressed interest, but they did not pay into Patreon yet. So if they end up going up to the $10 tier, then they can get in on it. Or higher. If you go higher, you can get in on it too. And then the second group right now just has me as a player. Would you want to play in that one, Paula? Would you want to play in 2 of the exact same campaign every Tuesday?
No, I'd so screw that up.
All right, so you're in just the one, so you're off the table. I would
screw that up. Like, there's no chance that I would not be like, oh yeah, because we're over here, and it's like, oh crap, that's the wrong.
Oh, I can keep it straight.
I'll
just have to do decent notes.
I can't.
And I don't.
You've seen my notes.
What notes? Exactly.
My sticky note with important things.
So if you want to play Keep on the Borderlands and old school rules, we're playing the BECME rules, rule cyclopedia. That's what we're doing, BECME. So if you want to play, again, $10 and up supporter on Patreon, you can play every other Tuesday. Hi, Barking Cricket. Paula got you confused with Melchior again last night.
I did not. It's not Melchior. It's Cameron.
Oh.
It's Cameron. It's always
my
Cameron.
bad. It's always Cameron, apparently.
I do it all the time. Terrible.
No, so Paula took a nap. So I was left with the kids. So I'm the one that's tired now. And pulling my hair out. What hair I have. No, Paula took like an hour and a half nap.
It was not an hour and a half.
How long did you sleep? You were in there for 2.
I got up at 6:30. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, because I was sitting out. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's not that late.
She slept for 5 minutes and feels great.
I slept for 40, like half an hour.
I don't know. It felt like eternity. Had a breakdown over some laundry with a 9-year-old. Meanwhile, the 5-year-old became a superstar and started, like, emptying the dishwasher and offered to help with the laundry and, like, all sorts of other craziness. It was very weird.
He's loving this, like, behavior chart thing that we have going on. It seems to be working really well.
Yeah. It's worked out. But that was the source of the problem this morning.
Because he was upset that you moved down in his behavior chart. It's fine. He's doing pretty good.
So we acted out some more and went down 2 colors. Which only made it even worse.
It's a little rough. It's okay. We're doing fine.
Give that kid a raise. We did. We raised him all the way up to blue.
Yeah, he made it all the way back up to the top by the end of the night.
Mm-hmm. Because he did the dishwasher without any issues. A 5-year-old emptied the whole dishwasher. Impressive. We do ride our kids pretty hard. I do, about chores. I think it's important that kids have chores. So we make Lily fold her own laundry occasionally, not every time.
Yeah, a lot of times I do it for her, but it's okay.
We do have her do the dishwasher normally, though.
Yeah, and then they alternate, like, getting the dog food and water and stuff like that. And obviously, clearly, Gabe has 0 chores.
Well, he sometimes helps with the food.
He
likes to help.
If he spills something, he now tries to clean it up.
Or if anybody spills
like
something.
if it's water. I mean, and just like part of it though, not the whole thing.
Right.
Because he gives up part way through, but it's okay.
Sure. So yeah,
he tries.
It's okay. It's all good. I do need to alter my Patreon though. So I will be updating that tonight while you paint.
Yeah.
Just so it reflects the whole game But yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely a stickler for like, okay, you need chores, you need something to do as a, child. Like, it's just how it is.
Plus, they did pretty good this week, so.
Mm-hmm. They're doing well now that school is kind of underway.
I think they're all pretty excited.
I'm probably the one that's struggling the most.
You didn't like the laminated schedule?
We haven't stuck to that once. Yesterday he finished everything in the first 30 minutes.
Well, that's because you didn't do it enough. He
cruised through it.
You didn't do it enough.
Well, handwriting is where he has no patience.
He's like, I'm done.
So that one I can't push much. I just have to take what I get and be happy with what I get. Help with the dishes or eat off the floor with the dog, damn it. No. They love doing that. They pretend they're dogs and eat off the floor all the time.
Oh, yeah. That would be a reward.
All three of them.
Yeah.
Paula yells at him about it. I don't care.
Just like some things you say to kids, man. You're just like, I never thought I was going to have to explain this to somebody. Like,
Gabe will put his cup of milk on the floor with no lid. He's going to be 2 in like 3 weeks. 2 weeks.
That's normal, though.
He then tries to drink it with his, like, just his mouth. He tries to, like, pick up the cup with his teeth or something. I don't even know. And, no wonder it's spilled all the time.
He really likes Pluto. If you ask him his favorite character on Mickey Mouse, it's Pluto.
He doesn't know what favorite means.
I'm just saying that's what he says.
It's Minnie, Daisy, Mickey, Pete.
It's not Donald. It's never
Duck.
Donald.
It's Duck.
Have you noticed? Okay,
He'll
hold on.
Duck.
I just need to point this out. Have you noticed that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is basically like a child sitcom?
Yes.
Like there's one cute couple, who like do nice things for each other, and then
Mickey
there's
and Minnie?
this, yeah, and then there's this like.
There's Donald and Daisy who are just like you and I. No.
And there's like this goofball and like this girl who likes him and nobody knows why. And then there's like the weird awkward friend who's goofy. And then there's like the guy who seems like a jerk but they still hang out with anyway, who's Pete. Like
Pete the cat is not a jerk. He just is lonely.
Sometimes, Goofy's girlfriend shows up and that's Clarabelle. And, like, that's basically what the story is about.
Clarabelle!
Okay. All right. That's all I have to say. We should talk about...
I had trouble breaking... So we had that issue, too. The baby wanted the dog food all the time. We had a point where he would take the dog food if she didn't eat it and put it in the water.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That was...
Hot dog! Sorry, he said that horrible hot dog song.
Yeah.
So it is, but at the same time, our... Gabe is now starting to try and do the dance. And so now it's actually kind of tolerable because you're laughing at him.
That is cute.
Yeah.
So, I would still prefer, like, Sesame Street or something, though. But it's okay. It's okay. I have spent way too much time thinking about it.
Paula's been more critical this time around than with previous kids.
I know all the, like, Mickey Mouse shows, and...
We've only watched, like, all of them, like, 82 times between 3 kids. Paula was fine with it. With the past 2 children, she never said a word about it. She bought the DVD for, like, the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Wizard of Diz episode, like, all this stuff. But all of a sudden, with Gabe, she's like... This isn't teaching him anything. Look why would they bounce a ball to get up into a tree? That's stupid. Why are they doing this? That doesn't actually fix that. They're teaching them the wrong things. I'm like, they're trying to teach them how to think outside the box. Unconventional means, Paula.
It's so weird, though. They're like, we're going to blow up
the
tire.
They're going to be great role players one day.
The tire needs to be a circle, and they blow it up, and, like, the tire turns into a square, and you're just like, that wouldn't happen. Like,
right.
And whereas, like, on Sesame Street, they'd be like, look here's a tire, and then thered be a song about how to blow up the tire, so it teaches you how to use the tire.
Awful.
And it's like, it's stupid, but, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about something else.
Moving on. Moving on. Moving on.
Did you order that book?
No, I did not.
The book that
I forgot
we
my
need?
wallet again, too. I'll go in and get my wallet here in a minute. I'll leave you to entertain the masses.
I hate it when you do that, dude. I don't know.
All right, dude.
I don't know what to say. I'm just like sitting here like.
Say anything you can think of that's entertaining. Anything you can think of.
I don't know.
All right, adding that. Save tier. So how is everybody tonight? I hope you're doing well. I think we're doing okay. We're surviving.
Yeah, it's just been a crazy week with school and stuff like that, and you know, life.
Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yeah, it is.
So Lily doesn't have school.
She does not have school.
Guess what? We got a substitute teacher tomorrow. Lily's the teacher.
I told her, I had her read him books this afternoon. She did it. Like, I asked her to.
Yeah, she can be the teacher tomorrow.
She's not going to be the teacher tomorrow.
She'll go through the schedule with him, I'm sure, and it won't be a problem.
She probably would. She's like me.
Be like, here's the schedule. Go ahead, Lily. Have fun. By the way, whatever color he gets up to, you get up to as well. That's part of the perk of being the teacher. So if he does great, he does everything, he listens, you'll get the blue, just like him.
No. Okay.
All right. So anyways, keep on the Borderlands.
Did we figure out what races were allowed?
None.
What?
None.
No races?
I don't know. It still has like all the races as classes.
Well, I don't. Does it?
Yeah, that's what we talked about yesterday. Elf, dwarf, and halfling are classes.
Oh.
I think that's what he said. Elf and dwarf, he said, were classes.
Oh, that's got to be ultra specific.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's why I won't play one of those either. Roll stats, correct me if I'm wrong, please.
You know, since you guys have had this conversation 10,000 times, but you seem to not remember.
I always forget. I always forget.
That's why you're buying the book.
That is true. I will at least get up on the rules. So I'm thinking about renaming my Patreon tiers.
What does that does it matter?
Well, no, not necessarily, but look, this is what it is. You can put a logo with it too. So check it out. So thanks tier, weekly live chatters, custom NPCs. So I'm thinking about naming them after monsters.
Oh, that's
so
kinda
like
cool.
the thank you tier would probably just be like the Twig Blights. You know? The $10 weekly live chatters would be my goblins.
Oh, then you can refer to them as that.
Right. That's my point. But like you start with low-level monsters, right? So then you got the goblins. Maybe the $20 are the hobgoblins. Right? Or should I should probably go a little bit more outside the box there.
Yeah, you got to think about that a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. What do you guys think? And then I could even do shirts like that. Like where it's like, hey, Master the Game
like,
Goblin.
It's like your Hogwarts house.
Yeah. It's like, which Hogwarts house are you? Goblin. Twig Blight.
Which Hogwarts house are you?
Right? I think that'd be awesome. Cricket says, busy, working on funeral stuff for my father-in-law. Finished his obituary today. Been scanning pictures and downloading software for the memorial DVD. Yeah, that's tough. I made the slideshow for my dad. Had to like go through 2 songs and slideshows and all the pictures. That was rough. Currently designing the little funeral program card thingy. Mentally exhausted. I completely understand. I'm sorry, man.
That sucks.
It's not fun and not easy. That's for sure. It's work. And it's unappreciated work. My family, when my father died, was kind of dicks. His brother stole the flat screen TV and the Blu-ray player.
Anyway, it's fine. We don't need to
We got the remote control. Never gave it to him.
Well, we don't need to worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, don't let your family get like mine. So, Barking Cricket says, yeah, that's cool. I like goblins. He also said it's all good.
So what is your Hogwarts house? Do you know?
Well, apparently Barking Cricket is a goblin.
That's not a Hogwarts house, though.
We've done this before. I'm the whatever it is. Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff?
Yeah, whatever the hell that was. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like that's correct.
I'm a Hufflepuff. What are you again? Slytherin or something?
Ravenclaw.
And that's because you're like super anal about stuff?
I don't know.
Is that like
Maybe.
what it is? Attention to detail or something?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Yep. Yup. Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be cool, though, to come up with, like, monster names and do it based on that. The family may not appreciate it, but I wrote a killer obituary, and I have an original poem for the funeral card. Oh. Look at that. That's awesome, dude.
You're doing great things.
I bet your wife appreciates it. I bet you she does.
So it should be a good weekend this weekend.
Yeah? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. We should do the trim in the living room.
Oh, that sounds like a great weekend to me.
And we have a game on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, BlackRock. I got to prep for
And
that.
we have new players.
Yep. Tom and Laura, who played in my Wednesday game for a while. That used to be streamed on Twitch. By the way, roll stats. What did you think of the Pathfinder Kingmaker game for the little bit you saw? Yeah, dude, Barking Cricket, post it up, man. Post your poem. I'm cool with it. We're all friends here. We're all goblins in this Master of the Game world.
You're so weird sometimes.
Sometimes. But not really. We're just awesome. Certifiably awesome. Are you excited about the game Saturday?
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I gotta work on prep for the Toon game. That's gonna be in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to remember what was happening in that game.
Good luck.
That I have notes on.
Oh, did you like playing it? Roll stats. Did you get through the first mansion? Are you like out on the open road into the trading post yet? If so, I want to know who's in your party. Because it changes based on your decisions. So we're all going to die in Tomb of Annihilation.
You think so?
I don't know. That's the best way to throw the notes out the window and start fresh.
You guys are in a whole new spot. I remember that. You went down to that port or whatever. Like, you guys got through, like, chapter 2.
Yep.
There's a whole third chapter. Oh, COVID really messed up our schedules.
Yeah, 100%. Although it helped me, too. I've done way more with my channel and streams because of it. You know? I'd be doing car sales right now otherwise.
Yeah, that's true.
I would be gone like 5 or 6 days a week. Pretty much. Like, no doubt about it. Kind of reminds you of Baldur's Gate. Yeah, it's similar.
That's exactly what I thought it looked like. It looks exactly like that.
Yeah, 100%. I agree it looks like that. It's the same perspective. You get one more character than Baldur's Gate, though.
It just looks like it operates the same.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here's what I'm typing up on Patreon. A few things are coming. We will be changing from bi-weekly Patreon chats to bi-weekly Keep on the Borderlands using Beckme rules and run by our good friend Roll Stats.
Sounds great.
We will be alternating between two groups. Anyone who is in the $10 tier or higher is eligible to play, but it is first come, first serve. Once those are full, we will reserve spots. The way you get one of those spots is if somebody quits the campaign. There we go. We will have 5 players and 1 DM per game. Also, being a patron will give you a chance to play in other games as well. There we go. Perfect. So if you miss out on this one, there will be other opportunities. Perfect. I like it. And we will make that public.
Sounds great.
Pow! All right. Oh, we posted it. Living in memories, when the world seems dark, devoid of mirth, empty and cold and drear. Take note and consider what's lacking therein, what's taken the joy and cheer. Notice his absence and mark well what's gone. Then turn to your memories how dear. David's laugh and his smile, his wisdom and wit, those are what's missing here. His memory will never fade away or be forgotten by peers. Cherish and keep his spirit alive by pondering these words you hear. While his earthly form has returned to dust, one thing is abundantly clear. A memory of David is all it takes to bring our beloved near. I think that's nice.
Oh, that sounds great.
That is perfect. Real Stat says I have Valerie, Lindsay, okay, Amiri, and someone else. Who's the? Oh, do you have the cleric, the dwarf guy?
Oh, for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have those same people?
So I did not start with Valerie. I got her later. But I did have Lindsay. She's the little halfling bard. Amiri or whatever. She's the female barbarian, who I love. I love the group that is in my game. Other than the dwarf, I love them all. So you're lawful then, aren't you? Are you lawful good or lawful neutral? Because I feel like that's how you get Valerie. No, the dwarf went with Tartuccio or whatever. Okay. What are you playing? What class and race did you end up going with? So I'm a neutral good, is what my character is. Barbarian, half orc. Lawful good, yeah. Valerie definitely goes lawful, for sure. No matter what you are, I think if you're lawful, that's where she goes. Lindsay goes no matter what, I think, and I think Amiri goes no matter what. So, like, there's the girl with the scythe, like the undead elf. There's the dwarf cleric. And there's that tiefling. You're a human paladin. Gotcha. Do you like the paladin in there so far? When I got to the trading post, I made a mercenary paladin, and I'm not liking him. And I actually found out after the fact that the characters you make as mercenaries that you have to pay for don't get as many stat points for attributes. So they're a little bit weaker. They also don't have any dialogue when you're doing the camping scenes or anything like that. They're just there. So you lose a lot of the flavor by making mercenaries at the trading post. You dig it? Yeah, it's cool. Are you doing turn-based too, or are you doing live action and pausing? How are you playing it? I like turn-based. I like the control of everybody. I've been telling Paula she needs to start playing that soon. I think she'd make an awesome like sorcerer on there. One, that's like her favorite D&D class these days. So
I've just enjoyed playing spellcasters a lot lately.
yeah.
That's all. I think when I first started playing D&D, I played a lot of like rogues and rangers and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just different. So
Yeah, I gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, turn-based is the way to go. 100% agree. It's way more fun that way. It's slower. Like, combat and stuff goes slower. I've started to, if I get into a combat, sometimes with, like, goblins or, like, random encounters, I might switch it to live action. Or if there's a ton of enemies and they're all weak like that, I might toggle it to the live action with the right joystick. You can change it in mid-combat, which is kind of nice. I dig it for sure. It's a fun game. The bugs are annoying, like I've said before, but it's so worth it.
the bugs.
The glitches.
Yeah, but like what kind of?
Today it crashed on me randomly.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but I was able to just click to reboot it and hit continue, and it picked up where it crashed. But that was annoying. That happened to me the other day, and I had 2 corrupted save files, so I had to go back like 15 minutes in game and redo some stuff. The problem is I forgot what I was doing, so I don't know if I've missed anything that I did in those 15 minutes or what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just little stuff like that. Or sometimes you'll be traveling on the map and it doesn't let you move. Like it's making the sound like you're moving, but you're not moving. Like in the world map. And it literally is stuck like that. So you have to hold the right trigger on Xbox and go into like your character sheet or something, sit in it for a couple seconds and then come out, and then you can move again.
Oh.
Like there's just weird things like that sometimes that happen. And if you don't know how to navigate around it, well, it's going to be awful. All right, let's see, did that work? Cool. I updated my logo on Patreon with the new font that I've been using the last few months.
Oh, good.
Perfect. But yeah, I enjoy the game. I'm interested to see all the... you could probably just look it up online. I'll probably do that here in a minute. All right, cool. I'm saved. Pathfinder Kingmaker video game. Companions. I'm booting it up now to check who else it was. It was probably the one with the scythe. So it looks like there's a goblin companion you can get. There's some kind of... I don't even know what he is. So I'm still... 1, 2, 3... There's 4 more people I need to get as companions. There's 12 total.
But you can only have somebody in your party at a
6.
time, right?
Up to 6 at a time.
Can you rotate them in and out?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Anytime you go back to like your main base, that's where you switch out.
Right, like at like a camp or something.
No, at your kingdom you're making, or originally the trading post.
Yeah, but regardless, it's like wherever your camp is, like your whatever.
Your base of operations.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's cool. So that means there's still, like I said, 4 people that I need to find in the game. I've got everybody else.
Do you feel like you're pretty far into the game, or not very far?
So I beat today. Well, no. So on my non-streamed game, I beat the first big story arc where you have to defeat the Stag Lord. Once you beat him, then you can start building your kingdom. So today, when you were like, get off the game or whatever, dinner, yada, I don't know, whatever's going on, I was going through that one and looking because there's like a ton of tutorials, not a ton of them, but you go through like a bunch of stuff setting up your kingdom at first, and they're kind of like tutorials. So you can't just exit out. You can't just save it. You have to go through it all first. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So yeah. So Saturday is our Blackrock Adventures game. It's D&D 5e. We'll start at about 8:30. We'll go till about 11. That is the game with Paula's brother, Paula's friend Nicole, my friend Tom and Laura, and then Paula. Paula's playing a barbarian in that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that character. That's fun.
Yes, Paula's having fun with a hit it with the sword type of character.
I am. But I made her, like, she's not super bright.
She's like cringing over
Yeah, that was that. She's not super bright, so I just made her like arrogant and cocky, and I don't know.
She's like Amory.
Makes it fun.
That's how she plays her too. Paula totally plays her like Amory, the iconic from Pathfinder.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Not afraid of big monsters. Would love to kill it yourself to impress the party. To show off and gloat.
I just like...
You make fun of the cleric.
Face first into things.
Yep.
Where I'm just like, it's probably a bad idea. Sorry, guys.
Yep. That's never something she would have done 6 years ago.
So, that's fine.
Oh, you know what?
What?
It's not showing me... I think in the one game I have a ranger. And that's not... That must be this guy, but that's not the same one.
Oh, this has nothing to do with the game?
It's the video game.
Oh.
That's weird. I thought I had a ranger, too. This also does not show me the picture of the tiefling.
So maybe that list is not very good.
Maybe it's not all of them. Interesting. It's got to be all of them. Yeah, I'm going through here and looking at stuff. Yeah, so Amiri always joins you at the start of the game, no matter what. I think it's because she's the only Pathfinder iconic, so they just want her with you. Come on. So this halfling jubilist is one. He's a chaotic neutral alchemist. He's in chapter 2. Okay. Then there's Akundeo, who is a lawful good ranger. Now, I thought I had a ranger in the one. Oh, you know what? He's probably a mercenary. I probably made a mercenary ranger. That's probably why. So this guy's in chapter 2. A goblin named Knock Knock. He's a chaotic evil rogue. And you can get him in chapter 2 as well. And then there's custom companions. Not only are there 11 main companions to choose from in the game, but you also have the ability to purchase custom companions to join you if you want to extend beyond the class combinations possible with the written companions. By chatting with Enorial 8 Eyes at either Oleg's Trading Post or your capital. You can hire new companions, but it won't be cheap. If you manage to stay at level 1, they'll only cost 500 gold each. But by level 6 or so, you'll be dropping at least 20k a pop for your custom party members. The trade-off is that they can be completely customized just like the player character. So there you go. It's going to get real expensive if you want to make them later. It doesn't say how many you can make, does it? It doesn't. I wonder if there's a cap on how many you can make. He picked up the Inquisitor, Jay Thal. You recruited her away from Artuccio. So I recruited Valerie away from Artuccio, I think.
And you're playing what? You said an orc?
In the playthrough, I'm playing a half-orc barbarian. In my non-streamed one, I'm a human fighter. Because the fighter gets the extra feats and stuff. So it just feels like you're always making a big choice every time you level up. Whereas like spellcasters, you might get a spell or two every level. But you're not picking feats every level. You're picking a feat like every few levels. And it takes a while to level up. You don't just, you know, level. Yeah, Harem joins when you choose the chaotic option, Valerie on the lawful one, Lindsay joins you when you choose the good option, and Jathal on the evil one. This way you always end up with 3 companions. Gotcha. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good game. I really enjoy it. The story's interesting enough. With the turn-based combat, again, I feel like I'm playing a tabletop RPG, unlike a video game. You know, like it feels like a virtual tabletop to me sometimes. Like when I'm playing it, I'm like, oh yeah, this feels like I'm playing a role-playing game.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I've never had that feeling from another video game like that. Like Baldur's Gate doesn't make me feel that way. Now, something that's weird is some of the skill checks you have to do where it like opens the book and it's going through the steps. It feels like the decisions are not meaningful. Like there will be times where you succeed but you still fail, or there'll be times where you fail but you still like ultimately succeed. You know what I mean? It's almost like sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it will feel like it just didn't matter. You know, there have been a couple times where you fail and it just closes you. It's like, all right, that's it. Like you can't. There's no more options. Whereas if you would have succeeded, it would have taken you to another couple checks. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha.
But ultimately, it doesn't feel like they lead you down a path to actually do something impactful. Does that make sense?
Right, like it really doesn't matter to the story.
Yeah. So you get a little bit of XP doing it though, when you succeed and stuff. So that's kind of nice. And I wish it was narrated by the bard since she's writing a book about you. That's the story of the game, kind of. So I wish they did that, especially when I'm streaming, because I don't want to talk and read the whole thing. It would be nice to just let the voice do it, you know? Mm-hmm. So I could be lazy. But yeah. So I think, so we have Drake, you, me, and Dave. So that's 4 people for sure for Keep on the Borderlands. Do we want to wait until we get a 5th person to create characters?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Dave's not all the time. He's like a drop in and drop out player. Like he'll play sometimes, not every time.
I mean, maybe give it a minute. You just said like we were gonna play this game like yesterday.
I know, but we're all excited. So you know.
You gotta like seize the moment.
Seize the day. Carpe diem, right?
Yeah, I don't know, because then, you know, everybody will be like, have created their character together.
That's true.
And you might accept one person, maybe.
That is true.
And that kind of sucks to be that person where you're like, oh, I feel like I'm, you know?
Mm-hmm. We'll just tell your brother he needs to back me on Patreon at $100 and he can play with us. I'm kidding.
He'd laugh.
He probably would, but he'd get to play 2 games a month. Actually, 3. Because he's in the BlackRock game.
His wife would be so mad. Erica would be
She wouldn't care about the $100.
No.
Oh, he's playing that much and
he's
she's not playing?
all those games and she doesn't get to play.
Yeah, that's true. She wouldn't want to play that, though. At this point, I bet you she'd hate it. I bet you she would hate going back. At this point.
I don't know.
She's too, like, anxious when she's about to die, and she gets too angry. Like, she would just not be able to handle that. So roll stats. Let's try and get that last player before we create characters for the first one. And then we'll go from there. We'll do the same thing with the other group.
Hi. Cameron.
Yeah, I think we should wait to roll up characters until we have everyone. Because I think that's why B and Drake, Peter, wanted to do it together. I think he wanted everyone to do it together rather than separate. I'm going to go grab my wallet. Entertain them. Tell them what you're doing.
Trying to not scrub this dragon.
Tell them what your end goal is.
With what?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
Trying to not make this suck. I'm so mad that I'm still painting this stupid dragon. Like, I feel like it's, I don't know, I feel like it's getting pretty close, though. Like, maybe I'll be done. Tonight. Probably not tonight. I guess I just thought because it was just like, oh, I'll just use a bigger brush and cover more surface area, and that didn't really work out very well for me. I had high hopes. They were shattered. I feel like if I can just make these wings look a little bit better, then maybe it'll be okay. And then I can be done. Because me being done with this is probably just me giving up and being like, I don't want to paint this anymore. I don't want to do this.
I have never seen a 9-year-old run so fast from a laying down position on a couch to a stairway 3 rooms over.
Oh, because I told her she could watch one show.
Uh-huh. So I was like, oh, what were you doing? Watching more than one episode? And she wouldn't say anything. And I said, come here. So then she walked to me in the kitchen. And I'm like, were you watching more than one episode? Yes. So, yeah. And I said,
fine.
okay, go get in bed.
She can...
Yeah, but she thinks she's in trouble, and I didn't say anything. It's great. So, if you're late to the chat, if you want to play Keep on the Borderlands, $10 patrons and higher have access. I just noticed when I was gone, we were at 3 and we got up to 6 viewers. So
it's because I wasn't really saying
repeat
anything.
it. So it went up?
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways.
I don't know. I told them that I didn't want to screw up the dragon, and then I'm probably just going to get to a point where I give up. I don't know, because I'm not going to know what else to do.
You're not going to give up.
You know?
She won't give up. Don't let her. All right, so this will give us the PDF and the hardcover.
I guess I have until you get the bookshelves. The 15th.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited to and all the picture frames come too, right?
Yeah, so the bookshelf can go up, then the picture frames can go up, and then the bookshelf that he's using right now...
I was going to free up my...
We'll get to move to Caleb's room because he and Gabe are sharing a room, and so they have too many... Do
you know where you're going to put it, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put it right where the current bookshelf is.
You won't be able to.
Because they're going to jump on it?
Because the dresser takes up that whole wall.
No. The current bookshelf is not on that wall.
Where's the current bookshelf?
It's on the wall to the right.
Oh,
you walk in the slanted wall?
Yeah. So we should try and get some hardware, though, to mount that to the wall so it doesn't tip over.
That's fine.
Because, 2 boys that are pretty damn crazy.
Yeah. So then that can go in Caleb's room, so his small bookshelf can go in Lily's room because she doesn't have a bookshelf. So now we successfully...
We took that out of her room, too.
I know, because
now
I
it's
didn't
going
think
back.
she needed it. But now she has so many books. She... Aside from the kitchen, we now have a bookshelf in every room of our house.
We can fix that.
Oh, and I guess the bathroom. But we have bookshelves everywhere. They're all over the place. Saw somebody online the other day complaining that they bought a house and it had all these
Built-ins.
gigantic built-in bookshelves, and they said, what on earth am I going to do with these bookshelves? I think I'm just going to rip them all out. And they were these, like, I don't know, these bookshelves looked great. And they were, I don't know, I was just like, what do you mean, what are you going to do with them? You're going to put books on them, like.
Yeah.
You know?
People are funny.
My friend had people in her bookstore today that their mom, like, sent her a message and was like, let them get whatever they want. Like, they were, like, teenagers. She has a bunch of teenagers at the high school that love her store. And the mom was like, let them get whatever they want. I need a break. Like, they can go to the store.
So I'm going to download this PDF right now. There's new scan and an old scan. So I'm going to do both. So it is official.
Oh, so you get the PDF and
the
book?
hardcover. Yeah, so it's the difference of like
perfect.
$3. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do both. Rather than just the hardcover for $25. I did it for $28. But with shipping, obviously, it goes up to like $33. But yeah. Or 30-something or whatever. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it.
So let's look at this book.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up. Roll Stats is going to be over there jumping for joy.
He's thrilled.
All right, so it's... Okay. So we can close this now. I officially have it. The hardcover book is on its way. All right, so I'm going to take both of these files. Go to desktop. I'm going to create a folder specifically called Deck Me. D&D. Roll Stats, don't get too excited over there, man. Watch him start reading and be like, oh, this is awful. No, I'm just kidding.
It's going to be great.
Okay, what is the difference? One says basic. Rules Cyclopedia - basic. One says DDB Rules Cyclopedia. That one's bigger. We'll go to the bigger one. Bigger's better.
Is it though?
Is it? I don't know. You tell me. You tell the audience. You would know better than I would. What was that look? All right. Whether you're a player or a dungeon master, the Dungeons & Dragons Rules Cyclopedia is now the comprehensive sourcebook you need for the original fantasy role-playing game. For ages 12 and up, the Cyclopedia contains the complete game system and hundreds of features, including all the rules for D&D Boxed Set series, including Basic, Expert, Companion, and Masters, guidelines to develop and play characters from levels 1 through 36, comprehensive lists of weaponry and equipment, expansion rules, including optional skills and talents, an overview of the known world and the Hollow World game settings, the official D&D campaign world, rules to convert D&D games and characters into AD&D 2nd edition game statistics and back again, provides all the original monsters from the earlier box sets. Oh, dude, I'm not hung up on the basic thing. I have 2 files that it downloaded, and one said basic and one does not say basic of what I downloaded. It meant nothing else. I did not mean like, oh, it's basic, like it's vanilla ice cream or anything.
Vanilla is the flavor, though.
Plus, whatever. Plus, I'm just kind of heckling you a little. Oh, that's interesting. So then it goes black and white.
If he heckles you, it means he likes you.
That is true.
That's why we bicker the way we do.
This is totally old. Okay, I'm just going to look at the other one because this one's kind of blurry. So the one that says basic, I wonder if that's more clear. Is it going to open? There we go. I want the one that's easier to read. Okay. I think this might be it. Oh, but no, it's the other one was just as good. No, this is easier to read, but the other one had like a table of contents and stuff, like all on the left-hand side. It was kind of nice. Steps in character creation. Roll for ability scores. Choose a class. Adjust ability scores. Roll for HP. Roll for money. Buy equipment. So yeah, you don't have to worry about races, Paula. Determine other numbers and rolls.
So what are the classes again?
Hang on a sec.
Determine your role. Yeah,
Cleric.
what's your role?
Cleric, fighter, magic user, thief, dwarf, elf, halfling, druid, and mystic.
Oh, okay. Interesting. What's the mystic?
Gotcha. So the maps in the known world are in color. Everything else is black and white. The mystic is a type of warrior. I can't see that. It's too small. Type of warrior monk. Lives a monastic... Oh, so you're basically a monk.
Oh, okay.
Devotes himself to philosophy and the mastery of his physical body and trains himself to be a loser. You don't want to be a loser. It's a monk. Unarmed fighting. It even says it's not appropriate to all campaigns. So the DM has the option of refusing to allow the mystic in his world.
Yeah, see, that's what roll stat says. The mystic is kind of like a monk. Okay, cool, perfect. So what are you going to be?
A fighter. I already told you
You
that.
going to be a fighter?
Yeah, there's no ranger. Fighter is a ranger.
What's your elf? Like, what is just like an elf?
A race.
No, I know, but like, what do you get if
Lean,
you're...
nimble, demi-human, very capable of combination of the fighter and magic user classes. Not quite as tough as a fighter, nor will he ever achieve the great magical ability of a human magic user. But he does have most of the abilities of both classes, has other special abilities and restrictions that set him apart from the human classes. The elf has 2 prime requisites, strength and intelligence, and the intelligence score must be 9 or more. If the character you're creating has an intelligence of 8 or less, he cannot be an elf. Halfling. Many abilities similar to a fighter, but he is also noted for his ability in woodsmanship. Not as tough as a fighter, but he has special abilities and restrictions that set him apart from the fighter class. 2 prime requisites, strength and dex, and the dexterity must be 9 or more.
Oh, he could be your little ranger.
Better for constitution. No. And a dwarf is sturdy, squat demi-human, resembles the fighter in many details, but has many special abilities and special restrictions that set him apart from human fighters. Dwarf's prime requisite is strength. Also, a dwarf character must have a constitution score of 9 or more. If characters you're creating has a constitution of 8 or less, he cannot be a dwarf.
Okay, so what were the other options?
He has better saving throws and improvision. It's just a cleric, magic user, fighter, druid.
Okay.
And then the races in Mystic. Okay.
And you're going to be a fighter.
Yeah, I don't want to worry about a bunch of spells. I just want to play a fighter. I want to specialize in a cool weapon. I want to have armor. I want to go mess stuff up. Go murder hobo on the caves of chaos. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay, and
Roll Stats says you should be an elf.
I should?
Yeah, fighter magic user. Paula doesn't normally like fighters, but she's been playing one.
Play the barbarian. So it's not that you could say like I don't normally like fighters. Is that technically I've never played a fighter? That's the one thing I've never just played like a regular fighter. Like I've always played like a paladin or
but you like
ranger,
options.
Or I played,
That's why you like spellcasters lately. You don't like having just 1 or 2 things to do. At least that's what you've said.
Yeah. That's correct. Okay. Maybe Perhaps I shall be an elf.
It is Beckme. Rule Cyclopedia is Beckme, I think. That's what Roll Stats said the other day. Didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I just bought like 5 minutes ago. I hope it's right.
If not, it's what we're playing now.
Probably not. Are y'all going to be streaming this game? Yeah, every Tuesday. Well, every other Tuesday, because it'll be alternating campaigns. Same campaign, different groups.
Same bad time on the same bad channel.
Exactly. Oh, okay. Fighter.
So what do you get for being a fighter?
Experience bonus, 5% for strength between 13 to 15. 10% between 16 and 18.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Hit dice, 1d8 per level up to 9th level. Starting with 10th level, plus 2 hit points per level.
Yep.
Constitution adjustments no longer apply. So, after 10th level, it sounds like. Maximum level, 36. Armor, any. Shields allowed. Weapons, any. Special abilities, lance attack. And set spear versus charge maneuvers. Fighter combat options. Chapter 8. Damn, it takes 2,000 XP to get to 2nd level. To get to the level 36, 3,480,000. Like, that is ridiculous.
I think they should just make it like really easy, low numbers, and just scale back the XP everything is worth. You know?
I'd be fine with that. Drake is wondering if Roll Stats allows magic users to use slings and rocks.
Oh yeah, because he was going to play a magic user.
Right, with like 1 spell a day for the first 18 sessions. With his 2 hit points.
Gotta pick that one good spell. Don't mess it up.
Prestidigitation. No. Chance! Oh, we got the aromatherapy expert here. Chance, later on you're going to have to go back and watch the start of the stream. You'll love it, I promise. I'm not going to ruin it for you. It's a surprise. Surprise! Character... Whoa.
What?
Roll Stats told me the other day that there's no paladins. He said there's no paladins in this game. I'm on page 18. Paladins. A lawful traveling fighter may be known as a paladin if he meets the following requirements. If he does not meet those requirements, he may become a knight. So there's paladins.
What's the criteria?
I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff.
Everything?
6 things. So these are like subclasses? Is that what these are? High experience levels. Land-owning fighters. Special abilities. They're optional, he said. Now. Okay, special abilities. Beginning.
So no rogue, right?
I don't know. Halflings can be rogues. Beginning fighters initially receive only a couple of special abilities and need no other special abilities to survive and prosper. The 2 special abilities they do receive immediately are the lance attack and the set spear. At higher experience levels, some fighters receive specific special abilities, including fighter combat options and other abilities. These are also described in Chapter 8. Land-owning fighters. Ooh, I like that.
Does that only happen with fighters, or is every class like that?
I don't know.
Where it gets something cool.
Oh, rogue equals thief. And is that one of the classes?
Was that one of the choices?
I don't
feel
even
like
know
you
if I
didn't
read
tell
that.
me that.
I read all of them at first.
I know,
and
that's
then
why
you
I
asked
was
again.
like, there's no...
And then you asked again.
I mean, like, I know that rogue equals thief. Like...
Yeah, we get that.
That's the thing I know of.
Well, don't you know? Hobbits make the best burglars.
I can play a hoblet.
A hoblet?
Hobbit.
All right, Paula is a hoblet. What is that? That's a new race. New race. They can only be a burglar. Okay. I'm back to the descriptions of classes. Cleric, fighter, magic user, thief.
Oh, okay.
Dwarf, elf, halfling. Druid, mystic.
Can we read about thieves for a second?
No.
Why?
Because I'm trying to go through the fighter real quick. I'll get there. I'll get to the thieves. I'm going in order of the book, too.
I'm over here.
Fighter's like one of the first things.
Sweatshop labor.
Speaking of sweating, I'm sweating.
Are you?
Oh, there are landowning clerics. Interesting. I have no interest in playing a cleric, though. I am not being anybody's heal bot. Nope. Traveling fighters. If at 9th level...
Is this high magic or low magic?
Low magic.
I assume.
I mean, I would
just
think.
like...
Isn't old D&D low magic? Magic doesn't work like it does now. It's lower than now D&D.
It depends. Like, you can, like...
At high levels, you do stuff.
You know? And you can just, like, throw things at characters if you want.
Okay, Juice. You're level 1. If you read the damn book, it clearly states that Paladin isn't an option until level 9. Read the book. I didn't get that far yet, dang it. Paula made me go back to the classes in a PDF, and it takes forever. All right, I'm back here to Paladins. You're right. It's talking about the traveling fighters. If, at 9th level, a fighter does not decide to make a dominion for himself, he chooses to become a traveling fighter. You can use this term even if he really doesn't do a lot of traveling. Traveling fighters don't usually have the political power that land-owning fighters do, but they can receive special abilities to help compensate for that. Note that we said can. They don't receive these abilities automatically. The alignment of traveling fighter determines special abilities and other characteristics. Paladin is an optional choice when you become a traveling fighter. Gotcha. This is going to be pretty in-depth for me. Like all these like prerequisites.
Not used to that.
I hate prerequisites. I absolutely hate alignment restrictions. I'm like, oh, you can't do this unless you do this. I just don't like that. Paladin can detect evil. Paladin's wisdom score is 13 or greater. The character can cast cleric spells as if he were a cleric of 1/3 his actual experience level. Well, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty
can
standard.
Turn undead. May travel with a number of hirelings equal to or less than his clerical level. Must assist anyone who asks for help, with 2 exceptions. He does not have to help evil characters or achieve evil goals. And if the paladin is on a mission for a higher authority, such as a quest, serving a duke, etc., he can offer only a small amount of help, such as sheltering or advising the person in need of aid, along with an explanation for his refusal. Assistance never involves donations of money or items, but only service for a short time. Knights. That one sounds kind of cool. Neutral traveling fighter may become a knight. Lawful traveling fighters who do not become paladins, or chaotic traveling fighters who do not become an avenger, are also able to become knights. To gain knighthood, a fighter must swear fealty to a prince, king, or emperor. In return, the ruler will declare the character a knight. That ruler then becomes a knight's liege. In most campaigns, knights are the most common sort of traveling fighters. If summoned by his liege, the knight must report to him as quickly as possible and must serve as the liege orders. If the knight ever refuses to obey the liege or ever swears fealty to any other liege, the knight loses 3 levels of experience. Oh, damn. The DM may increase this penalty if the offense warrants it. The previous liege may even order the offender slain for his treachery. Yeah, that's kind of sucky. A knight may petition the liege for a peaceful end to his
I keep hearing the word may.
Yeah, they're giving
You know?
roll stats a lot of leeway here.
Yeah, so he can do whatever he wants.
You simply don't
He's
begin
not
as a hero.
proud.
You have to earn it. Things aren't handed to you. That's the difference. Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. I have no problem having to earn things. A knight may visit any castle of any territory and request sanctuary. The castle owner must, by the customs of the land, give the knight a place to stay for up to 3 days, along with food and drink. He does not have to be friendly to the knight, but according to this custom, may not challenge, attack, or refuse sanctuary to the knight. Note that the knight cannot challenge or attack his host or members of his host's court or family either. Should he do so, his sanctuary is at an end, and his host is now free to punish him. Interesting. I like a lot of this stuff, actually. I don't like the losing XP and stuff. That kind of bothers me. I mean, not that I would ever do those things anyway, but I just think it doesn't make sense. Like, all of a sudden you're weaker because you went against a custom or something.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it
I
dissuades you from doing it. It keeps you a little, like...
It's trying to punish, like, bad players or something.
Probably, because people are jerks.
All right, Avengers. So it doesn't say... I guess it does say... Yeah, it does. I should just shut up. Fighter must make an alliance...
I mean, I wasn't going to say it.
You don't even know what I was going to say. This is not a swearing an oath of fealty. So it's a clerical order. Avengers can detect evil.
Oh, he said, also everything you are reading right now is for campaign play. None of it will apply. We're playing a module, not a campaign.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just reading what's under the fighter.
So you don't, that doesn't work for the campaign? What?
We probably don't get high enough level. Probably doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, I think, doesn't it go to 5th level?
I have no idea.
Isn't that how far it goes?
I don't know. What are you thinking of playing? A thief?
I don't know, man. I was just trying to
Going back to your roots? Gotta run. I'll watch the rest later. Take care and have a good evening. You too, Drake. Thanks for stopping in. You're going to be level 3, maybe level 4 by the end. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about the thief?
I don't know. Tell me something cool.
Nothing about a thief?
Oh my gosh.
1d4 hit points per level.
Oh, that's rough.
Leather armor only.
Yep.
Can't use shields.
Yep.
Can use any missile weapons.
Yep.
Any one-handed weapon.
Okay.
Melee weapon. First level, open locks, find traps, remove traps, climb walls, move silently, hide in shadows, pickpockets, hear noise, and backstab.
Is that a d20 or percentile?
I don't know, it doesn't say. At 4th level, read any normal language, 80%, and that's all that matters. Nothing else is going to matter
it's
about
percentages.
this.
The other ones will be percentages then, too.
I mean, if you want to play a long-running campaign, I'm down, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, I'm kind of more in that boat, especially with online streamed games. They usually don't last long enough to do, like, high-level play.
Yeah, you'll get sick of us, and you'll be like, God, these people.
Why is Juice always killing everything before I finish the sentence? Like, what is going on here? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
So that's the thief.
Okay.
That's all you need to know about the thief. Nothing else will apply.
It's pretty standard. Pretty standard stuff.
Your open locks will hit a maximum of about 30%, it looks like. Find traps, 25%. Remove traps, 25%. Climb walls, 90%.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Move silently, 35%. Yeah, you're going to fail a lot.
Yeah, and you get like a
You're going to be like, I want to move silently and try to sneak ahead. And I'll be like, not at 35% according to my calculations. I'll be like, that doesn't make any sense. You're going to get yourself killed all by yourself. What else? I'm only on page 26 of 300 too. Jeez.
Sounds like there's a lot of rules.
Paula. She's got this big grin on her face, Bill. There are, and they're very alignment based, and like there's like a rule for everything.
I was told there weren't going to be a lot of rules.
There's rules for what you get XP from, what you lose XP for.
That's all pretty typical. Like,
I know. I'm killing. I'm just laughing.
This is the same way.
Roll stat says, you guys are killing me. The thief can do anything the thief wants to do. You don't need a mechanic. The thief can do anything you can imagine. Hey, Bill.
I can imagine some pretty wild things.
Hey, Bill.
I'm just gonna let you know.
Just a heads up. We've played a tabletop RPG once or twice before. We understand.
Oh, now I'm gonna show up and just screw with him and be like, okay, so I
can't find it on my character sheet. I want to seduce the barmaid.
I have a longbow, and my character sheet says my strength is low, so that's all I got. That's all I can do.
Wait.
Who knows? Maybe I'll just play a fighter.
You're not going to play a fighter. If
Maybe
you play
I'll
a fighter,
play a
you can't be
fighter.
better than me, though. That won't fly. I will not allow it.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I won't allow it.
I can do anything
Wow,
better
this
than you.
cleric spell list is small. There's 8 first level spells, 8 second level, 8 third.
That doesn't surprise
I know,
me.
I'm just used to seeing like a massive amount of spells nowadays to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to read any of these. Whereas these I might actually read because there's not a ton of them.
Maybe you should be a cleric and
I'm not playing a cleric. I will not play a cleric.
Why?
Because there's no offensive
the
spells.
Healbot.
There's no offensive spells that deal damage that I can see right here.
Yeah, so you can't just attack things.
So I won't do it.
You have to be creative.
I won't do it. Do you, though? Yes, you have played a tabletop RPG before. Tabletop RPGs that define your character with rules and mechanics. Not a real tabletop RPG where you define your character with your choices. Oh, Bill, you're funny. We've really got to get on and do a show together. I'm like, that has to happen. We got to come up with a cool name for it, though.
That would be more entertaining than probably listening to us.
Us going? No, it would be probably equally entertaining at times. You don't think? Sometimes we don't have a lot to talk about, you and I, but I'm sure me and Bill won't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I know.
The book, the rules, the mechanics don't define your character. You define your character. I don't know. It sounds like there's a big difference between me playing a fighter and a thief. The things I can do and do well are completely different. So the book is kind of defining my character if I'm playing one or the other. Or if I'm an elf, that's completely different. Now I got pointy ears. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Reversible spells. Druid spell list. They only get 4 different spells.
Yeah, they probably don't have a lot.
Detect danger, fairy fighter, fire.
Fire.
Locate and predict weather are the first level.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty normal.
7th level, the highest ones. Weather control, summon elemental, metal to wood, and creeping doom. Okay, so a druid has some stuff that I would actually really enjoy.
At really super high levels.
And low levels.
Yeah, like what?
Heat metal at 2nd level. Produce fire. Warp wood. 3rd level, call lightning. Like, those are cool spells. Druid is way more appealing than clerics to me. Now, this must be magic users, but it doesn't say that. No. It just says magical spells list next, which has a lot of them, so this has to be the wizard. Okay, I'm done. Not taking the bait. If you want to play, cool. If you don't, cool. Roll stats, you know I want to play.
That's all he's talking about, dude.
All right, first level.
He talks about how cool you are all the time. He's like...
Magic missile. Shield and sleep. Those are the best first level spells for me. Charm person would be good too. 2nd level. Entangle. So the wizards get entangled, but the druids don't? What? Come on. Beck me.
That's a classic.
I like that for druids.
It's fine. It's fine.
At second level, you get it as a wizard, though. Okay, so maybe I would play a wizard. Web. Third level.
Yeah, see, I even said that yesterday. I said that that's the spell that
Entangle?
the Drake should take. It should be like, you should take something like, like web.
Yep. But I would say Entangle for sure. Third level. Fireball. Create air. Haste. Lightning bolt. And fourth level, Charm Monster. Cloth form? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. Growth of plants. Ice Storm, Wall of Ice. Wall of Fire. What's the highest level spells? Heal. Meteor Swarm, Power Word Kill. Time Stop, and Wish. Those are all interesting. Roll stats. Why didn't you take my bait about how different fighters and thieves are? How the book defines the difference. I am excited to play as a fighter, though. I really am. All right, let's go past the spell casting. Wow, there's a lot of... Okay, there we go. Equipment. The goddamn druid is an optional character at 9th level. Jesus. Is it? Why? I know, I already saw that it was. Is it an optional under a cleric? Is that what it is? You have to be a cleric first to be a druid? I didn't read through all that. I'm trying to get as much information as I can without fully reading.
Properly.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, that's because I can't just read the whole book on stream. I can't just read the whole thing. And there is no freaking wizard. It's a goddamn magic user. I can envision Bill at home, red in the face, with steam. Hands. Yeah, his hands gesturing at the screen, and then his ears with steam coming out, like a cartoon character. Read the book. I'm trying, Bill. Be more encouraging. You're gonna hurt my feelings. Okay,
so I'll play an elf. I'll play an elf then. I'll take his suggestion.
An elf? You don't want to play a wizard?
I mean, I think it sounds fun, but we already have a wizard, so it's
a thief?
Cool.
You could be a thief.
No, I'm gonna.
We could really send Bill over the edge. What class are you gonna play your elf as? I'm kidding, Bill. I'm kidding. I know elf is a class.
Druid.
Druid. I don't think you can. You have to be a cleric first.
That's the point. That's why I said
I know.
it.
Be an elf, Paula. All right.
Okay, this is looking better.
So.
See, look it. Now he's got teeth.
Oh, I like it. The teeth look good on camera. I like that. Battle axe is 1d8. That's cool. I like swords, though. I like shields and I like swords. A one-handed bastard sword. Ooh. Interesting. So it has a short sword, normal sword, and bastard sword.
So for my elf, can I only use leather hide?
So roll stat says just be an elf. Don't listen to Juice. Just drown him out like I am. La 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 la. Can't hear you. So roll stats. You want to clue her in on an elf? She's asking a question about it.
No. Oh, you're sitting in front of the book.
You're but to go back to it, questions. I don't know what page it's on. I'm on page 62, and it's a PDF.
You should have memorized it.
So, ooh.
What?
A halberd would be cool. Or a normal sword and a shield. I do like swords and shields. I'm a big fan of swords and shields. in general. Like, even in video games, I tend to do that.
That's what you do.
But my current barbarian is using a maul on that Pathfinder Kingmaker game. And my fighter is using a greatsword. So I'm not doing the sword and shield thing in that.
Trying something so different.
No, because in Dragon Age Inquisition, I started doing... Or no, in Skyrim, I was a great weapon fighter, too. What would you like to know about elves, Paula?
No, I just wanted to know So armor. Are you limited on armor types? Like, are you limited by only natural armors, or you get leather and probably hide, and that's probably it? That's what I'm guessing.
Can be two-handed or one-handed.
Ooh.
Why would you want to use it with two hands? Sounds very restrictive.
You're just like stir the pot, man. Just keep stirring.
Well, no, there's some, like, in general, I've always thought it was weird that, like, in RPGs, like, a large sword, like a great sword, can't be wielded with one hand.
Why?
Because the rules of the game, mechanics. That's why.
Because it's really heavy.
I understand that, but some people are strong enough,
I guess if you have a 20 strength, I'll let you do it.
Yeah, but mechanically
any armor, any weapon, and you can cast magic user spells fully armored. It's the most OP character class. See? It's helping me optimize.
Ooh.
Optimized.
Whatever. What level does it top out at? 36? Does it go up to 36?
I mean, clearly that's my biggest concern.
That'd be my concern. Fighter. Caster.
Ooh, I need to do this.
But you can't be a paladin. Ooh, can't be an avenger. Ooh. You're just an elf. Nothing more. Just a knife here. Okay. Nope. That sounds mechanical, LOL. 10th level. They top out at 10th level. Then what can they do?
They can do whatever they want to do.
But we're not playing past goddamn 3rd level. Why does it matter? Bill, these things matter, okay? They matter. Someone out there is going to look at it and go, oh, but I can't level past 10. So it can't be the most OP. You take your max level elf, I'll take my max level fighter, and we'll bring them to a duel. Let's fight. We can do D&D science.
What?
D&D science. Take the highest level fighter and the highest level elf, and then make them fight each other. Science. Who's better? Who's more OP? You get spell casting. That has to amount for something. Right? That might even the playing field. That might be why they stopped at 10. I don't know if they put that much thought into it, though. Did they? Is it there a balance between a 10th level elf and a 36th level fighter? Like, would the elf conceivably win in one-on-one combat? Let us know, Bill.
Your Dory fans are waiting.
And the elf will destroy you. He has magic. You don't. We gotta fix that.
End of story.
How about I multi-class into magic user?
You probably can't even use a lot of magic items.
I can use all the magic items. Why not? You just give me entangle somehow, and we're good. And I can entangle the elf. Okay, armor. Suit armor. What is suit armor? It's the best thing.
Probably like a full plate.
Well, there's plate mail. So there's shield, leather armor, scale mail, chain mail, banded mail, plate mail, and suit armor.
Because suit probably has like
By the way, Bill, I knew there was no multi-classing. There are no cheat codes. But you just told me there are. Play an elf. There's your cheat code. Because you can do everything with no penalty.
You guys are ridiculous.
Wait till we do a show together about this game. I wish we were doing the show right now with this exact conversation.
It's like your review.
Because Bill would be, God damn it, Juice! And I'd be like, what? I'd be like, what? What if I don't know, level up to 20 as an elf, and then level dip into dwarf, and then take a couple levels in halfling?
You should do a review of the game after the game.
No, Bill would crucify me. He'd be so pissed. It doesn't matter what I would say.
A review of the game with him.
You'll never come across suit armor. Settle for plate. But it's only 250 gold. Why can't I get suit armor?
Sounds limiting.
Second dungeon. Done.
I feel like you're putting restraints on us before the game even started.
He's putting a boot on my tires.
I know.
You can't. Why can't I? Suit armor has some very special characteristics. Carefully read the description of this type of armor. All right. Let's go read the description. This is what I'm fascinated about. This stuff I'm never going to get. All right. Suit armor is the type of armor associated with the mounted knights of high romance. Oh, because I'm not a knight. Because you have to find a smith who can fashion.
And you're not romantic?
Oh, I'm romantic as hell. Ask my girlfriend. It encloses the wearer completely in a sheath of steel with chain link joints to permit movement. It is often called plate armor, which is different than plate mail. Full plate, gothic armor, or jousting armor. However, suit armor is more like the plate armor made during the last days of armor making. So, Bill, you're telling me if I find someone who can fashion it, you're just going to tell me no? Why are you being so restrictive? Advantages. Suit armor alone is armor class 0. It may be used with a shield for armor class -1. Suit armor reduces the damage inflicted by most area
Wait,
effects.
does this have THAT/CO?
Yes. Including breath weapons. The base damage is reduced by 1 point per die of damage, and the wearer gains a +2 bonus to the applicable saving throw. So what if... Oh, here it is. Magical suit armor can reduce such damage still further. So is there like +3 suit armor that I can get? That would be awesome. Disadvantage. Suit armor is bulky and expensive. Its encumbrance is 750 whatever. CN. I don't know what that means. Must be specially made for one wearer, tailored exactly to fit. Magical forms are proportionately more valuable, averaging 50% greater value than plate mail of identical enchantment. It's awkward in some situations, especially when you get up from a prone position or mounting a steed. If attempted alone, the chance of success is 1 in 6 per round. In late medieval times, the latter problem was solved by the use of a strap tied around the wearer and over a handy limb or bar. The knight was then hoisted into the air and lowered onto the mount. In the D&D game...
It's not very practical.
Yeah, suit armor is noisy and slow. Oh my god, you're going to freaking kill me with THAT/CO, aren't you? Like I said, you'll never find a smith to fashion it. So the DM is telling me no? What happened to, like, play and let play? Thought you were going to feed the power gamers here. Hey, it only takes 2 full turns to dress in suit armor, though.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's quick compared to new games. New games, it's like, oh yeah, it's going to take you like 12 minutes. By the way, that's like 120 rounds. Like, you might as well just keep your armor off. Kind of sucks. Ooh, equipment. Nothing stands out. Okay, wow, there's tons of stuff there. Sailing vessels. Dude, we can get a war galley for 60,000 gold.
Can we get a battering ram, a portable ram?
So I didn't see that.
Remember when my brother got so pissed about that?
You can't carry a battering ram around everywhere.
I was like, well, I put it on my character sheet and I paid for it, and you didn't say anything, so...
You looked over my sheet. Battering ram is not on here.
Fine.
You can buy a pole.
Can I buy... Wait, hold on. Does it go through... Is it like 2nd edition where it goes through a whole bunch of, like, bizarre, like, here's how much a chicken is, or a sheep? You know? Is there, like, an excessive list of animals?
I don't know. Probably. No. Riding animal cost table. Camel. Horse. Draft, riding, or war horse. Mule, and pony. So you can get a war horse for 250 gold.
Can I get a camel?
Yeah, for 100 gold.
How much gold do I start out with? Probably like 7?
Oh, I don't know. None. Land transportation. Gear table. You can get a wagon with 4 wheels.
Oh, it comes with 4? 4
I guess.
whole ones?
I don't know. You could trick it out like a semi. So you can buy siege machines, catapults, and ballistas, but you can't get a suit of armor. Bill, I'm having so much fun with you right now. Capacity. A warship. 80,000 CN, whatever that is. You can have 30 sailors, 300 rowers, 75 marines. How many punches does it take to knock out a camel?
They're pretty hardy, man. They got those long necks. They dip and weave quickly.
Siege weapons. Here we go. Okay, the trebuchet is 400 gold. That's the most expensive one.
Okay, so...
Its encumbrance is really high, though. It's 24,000. I don't think any of us are going to be able to carry that around in our backpack.
No, what we're going to do is we're going to get a wagon and we're going to equip it with the trebuchet.
The 4-wheel wagon? Yeah. Why not the war galley?
I mean, we could do that too, but
Can we just put a bunch of wheels on the war galley?
Let's start small with the wagon.
We should become pirates and take over the Borderlands.
With our wagon.
Yes, with one trebuchet. Surrender your castle now, or fear the wrath of the adventurers with the trebuchet. Oh, that's not a bat. It looks like a battering ram, but it's not really. Wait, is it under siege weapons? Maybe it is. Oh, it is. So the battering ram is under the siege weapons. That's why. Gotcha. There are rules for mass battle. OD&D came from wargaming. How you doing over there?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to put this together and see how it's looking.
Okay. How are you on the actual painting? Are you in between? I'm just asking because it's after 10.
Yeah, no.
So I don't know how much longer you want
to
to
go. Wrap up right now.
Okay. Just checking. I probably wouldn't add another color just because we're after 10. No, Bill, don't take your ball and going home. We are having fun with you. We are excited about this. We're having a good time.
I really am pumped about it, though.
I'm actually looking forward to it as well. I think it's going to be a great time. Other character abilities. I'm just going through stuff as I'm waiting to go to chapter 8 or whatever to read about the other stuff fighters can do. I know you can do everything, Bill. I did not mean that to bait you. Range. Because there is... Oh, here it is. Weapon Master's Table. I don't know what this... Oh, Weapon Mastery Table. So I think I just want a normal sword. I don't want anything crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just want a normal sword. I'll use a shield. So what does Mastery give you? A better to hit? think he actually took his ball and went home.
I think he did. He's done with you.
He's done with you. You're the one baiting him more than me.
What are you talking about?
It's all your fault.
Whatever. I'm playing like the character he suggested and everything. Oh, I got some more stuff to
do. He thinks it's going to be an eye-opening experience for us. I think we'll have a blast too.
Oh, I think I'll for sure have fun.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about that at all.
For sure. I
played 2nd edition for a long time.
I've watched
really did.
grognards play old school D&D, like original D&D. And by grognards, I mean like Alex Gillette, Rob Davis. I think it's like Rob the Swamper. Like I've watched games with people who played this before. Like actual streamed games in the past. I'm kind like, look, I know I don't know the differences between this and BX and second. Like, it's all kind of foreign to me. But I think I'll be all right. I feel cheated. I just watched the part of the stream I missed. Did you? How'd you watch it? How'd you do that? Shouldn't feel cheated. Why'd you do me like that, bro? Because I watched some of your videos the other day. And sometimes I do that. I just, like, copy other people. It's funny. Okay. Weapon using monsters. How skills are used. Ugh. Wow, there's a crap ton of skills. Sample skills table. Strength skills, intimidation, muscle, wrestling. Intelligence skills, alchemy, alternate magics, art. Like, dude, there's more skills in this than Pathfinder 2nd edition. Like, no joke. There are way more skills. Other character abilities still. There's a ton of stuff. Music, storytelling. Optional rule for languages. Rule is just another word for mechanics, too. What's so funny, Paula?
Poking the bear, man.
2 times speed. Oh, good job, Chance. It was literally just the first couple sentences. It's the only time I did anything. Learning more skills. Chapter 6, movement. Ooh, it's got rules for miniatures. 1 inch on the table surface represents 10 feet of distance. If a character can move 30 yards in a round, you'd move his figure 9 ahead on the table. You can use a ruler to measure distances, or you can buy one of many vinyl or plastic playing surfaces that are already gridded into inches. Additionally, you can use watercolor markers to draw room and situation details on vinyl or plastic surfaces and easily erase them once the combat is done. Move 120 feet, 40, what? Gotcha. Just rates of movement. Okay. Character movement rates. Becoming lost. Food in the wild. Water travel. More movement. By ship. Aerial travel. Wandering monsters check. Game day checklist. There's probably a lot of stuff in here that I'll be able to like take and apply to my current games. Yeah, especially like running games and stuff. I do like some of the art in here too. It's very classic, like old school, you know.
Yeah, you do like the old school like D&D art.
I do. Distances. Encounter checklist. Okay. Monster reactions. Ooh, dungeon encounters, level 1. Did I tell you about Chance's Guide to Psychology? No, but you're about to. Dungeon encounters levels 4 through 5. So they have random encounters in dungeons based on level. This is great. This right here.
This is the money.
This right here is something I would print out and I would put it in my DM binder. I love it. And I don't care if it's balanced with new games or whatever, because I don't care about balance, so I would still use it straight. Like I roll this and like, oh, this is what's happening, guys. Wilderness. Why does it have 3 different ones? Oh, it's got more than 3. Okay, so it's wilderness, grassland, woods, river, swamp. So those are all clear. If it's barren, it's mountain/hill, desert, settled. And then the last one, city, ocean, jungle. See, this is why we need a show. This isn't fair. I get 200 characters to type. Me trying to explain stuff via chat is impossible. Dude, we're going to do it. Don't worry. I want our first show to be when I have the physical book. So we need to do our very first show when I have the physical book, because I can go through it quicker. And I'll actually like read stuff rather than just skimming, because PDFs I can't sit and read like for any amount of time really usually. Like I can do it in this format because we're like spitballing in a chat and just having a good time. But I can't like intently read a computer screen. It bothers my eyes. Chance said, it's my next project. I got about 100 videos already planned out. After that, I'll get to work on my masterpiece, Chance's Guide to Homeschooling. What? What do you know about homeschooling? Since when have you homeschooled somebody?
Chance, you're crazy.
Oh, and then there's animals. So it's monsters, right? What is this? Wilderness Encounters table has... Oh, so this is like the main table. And it tells you what sub-table to go to. So if you roll animal...
I went to school for psychology.
And be a school teacher.
And, yeah, a lot of things.
And child adolescence.
Math.
Yeah, math, too.
I wanted to be an art teacher. Did math for a while. Psychology.
I get excited about tables.
Good.
Yeah. You want to take a picture with my phone?
Mm-hmm. I didn't even think about it. No.
Here. So my mom, I think, is going to do the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I just got to send her the link.
I'm waiting for Chance's Guide to the Kama Sutra.
Did he say something about that, or you just really want that? I only want to see that if Chance actually... Oh, Roll Stats said it. I thought you were saying that based on nothing.
No.
And I was like, you really want to see that? So I only want to see the Chance's Guide to Kama Sutra if Chance acts it out. Facebook.
He's tired of their teachers union. Oh.
Oh, it's called a play set, not a toy set. All right. There we go. So then...
Maybe it's a little... Looks kind of brown on your phone.
Well, my screen's a little darker too, so that's probably why. Let's see what comes up. Was it this one? Oh, it was this one. All right, send her the link. We're thinking about, since people can't come to the birthday party, we're thinking about streaming it for our family. Not streaming it, but doing it on Zoom for our family. We just thought that might be cool that if people get our 2-year-old gifts or whatever, they can at least see the openings and at least interact and say hi to the kids.
Yeah, we'll see how we doing.
Chance said to search for it on Pornhub to roll stats. Barking Cricket said, how many of those characters are based on people that you know in real life? What characters? I'm confused, Cricket. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Perfect. Perfect. Sang, not sung. Who's singing happy? Oh. So what are you talking about? That's a post from like last week. I hate when people comment on posts that like, you know. So the other night, yesterday, I said, I like this new dark Facebook. So Gareth, DMG Info, says, you feel like you really are fighting monsters in a dungeon. All right. Close that. Close that. Back to the PDF. You get good pictures?
Yeah, they do look kind of brown in these pictures. Less brown than what they look like in real life.
I mean, it looks like a brownish to me from here.
Does it?
Kind of. It's like a reddish, brownish gray still. But I'm on the back side of the lighting. You have a yellow light above your head and a white light above your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he's in the white light.
Yeah. So, you know. So, under humans, in clear grassland, you got adventurer, bandit, berserker, brigand, cleric, fighter, magic user, merchant, noble, and nomad. This
Barking Cricket says
cool.
That they homeschooled their kids from start to finish until they could carry 9mm and shoot back. They weren't going to public schools.
Roll Stats says you really should do a Chance's Guide to YouTube. These channels tend to do really well. Yeah, the guides on YouTube are actually the most profitable, I think, YouTube channels. So if you're trying to make a business out of it, that's the way to make the money.
Which seems like that's what you're trying to do.
I don't know if that's his goal. I think he's inspired to do something. I want to see Chance's Guide to Pornhub on YouTube. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Is that the site where they do the like they'll now put up like videos of stuff that's not related and try to raise money for trees or something like that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like there's certain videos that get pulled off of YouTube.
Me?
Well, I don't know. Anyone, whether it's Chad or you know what I'm talking about? Where like videos have been taken down off of YouTube or Facebook for being like too political or too this or too that. And so they've offered to put them up over there and like all views are like donated to whatever.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I don't know either. I feel like I read something a while back about it. Yeah, I'm probably pretty far behind. I've been up and down and missed a bunch. Roll Stats. Chance's Guide to Trafficking Heroin. Chance said maybe one day. Only when he's in Puerto Rico and he has a home base of operations.
Chance's Guide to Making Guides.
Oh, there we go.
I just feel like, okay, we gotta be done because it's 10:30, but...
Okay.
Like, I don't know how you film so much stuff.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. There's so many videos where he was like, aromatherapy is like 127 videos, and he only started it at like
2 weeks ago?
before I started the dragon, so...
So he's got a software program. Have you seen any of his videos? So he's got a software program where it's like his hand going like this, and it looks like he's drawing it, but he's literally just going back and forth, and then it's filling in the picture of whatever he's probably typed into the program or something. I don't know how the program works. But anyways, then after he does that, in fact, here, I'll even show you.
It's fine.
But after he does that, he just talks over the video. And it's like really short videos, you know? It's actually really cool. Like the way it does it. See? So.
Gotcha.
And then I'll just go. See? And then boom. And then he talks over it, talking about what it is, so on and so forth. It's really cool. Take me days to do it. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap it up there. Tomorrow I will be prepping. Maybe I'll come on and do a stream while I prep. Why not? I don't think we have anything else going on tomorrow.
Yeah, you do something.
But I got to prep for my Saturday game, which should be pretty easy. I just got to find my notes from last session, but that's going to be kind of difficult. And then, yeah, I think it'll be a fairly easy session because I think it's going to be a lot of role play.
Cool.
So, not a lot of combat or anything like that since we're in a city, meeting new characters.
Who knows? Maybe we'll surprise you.
Yeah, you guys are going to burn the city down.
Possible.
I bet you will. So, you know. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And, yeah, we'll be back live. I'll probably do something tomorrow. And then Saturday, Black Rock Adventures game. With that, we're going to end it there. Maybe I can hop on and do some Pathfinder in a couple days, the video game. And, yeah. Game on, guys. Love you all. Thanks again. If you want to play Keep on the Borderlands, go to Patreon. $10 or more.
Bye.
Bye.